Hello all, I'm Sai Kumar. Today I'm going to show you how we can calculate closing stock based on Fifo method. For that I'm going to start from scratch from creating data. Like generally we have raw data, so I don't have raw data. So I'm going to create my raw data, and raw data symbolized like extract that we took from Tally or SAP. Then I will show you calculations. So my first video contain how I'm going to create data for my calculation. The second video will contain how I'm going to calculate from my raw data. So here I have, you can see here I have some date and time, quantity and price. This is my data for which I want for getting my FIFA calculations. I will show you how we can get random date and time, random quantity and random price in this video. Like I will type formulas. You can see here text value random between date value. I need random dates between 1st January and 31st January of 2021. So I will keep it as, by the way, whenever I'm typing date, it should be in double quote. Should not forget that, otherwise it will show as value error. And again, date value upper limit is 31st January 2021. And okay, and the format should be in here I have another extra open bracket, so that's why. Okay, the format should be in dd-mm-yyy, and I need random time also. Similarly text value is rand. Why I took rand? Because rand will give values between 0 and 1, and in Excel dates will be stored in numbers such as 1, 2, 3 and so on, and the time will be in between 0 and 1. Okay, so I have to specify the time format, that is HH SS. This is the time format. So it will give me what? It will give me random date and time. Similarly, I need to have random quantity. Random quantity between -500. Why I took minus? Because minus values are all our issues and positive values are my purchase. And I will type a formula whenever there is negative value. Whenever there is a negative value, if b2 is less than 0, it will print NA, because negative values are issues. Issues don't have price. We have to specify the price by taking from which lot we have issued that sale, so that we can get that price. That is what we are going to calculate. So generally don't have any price. And if it is a positive value, then we have rand between. I will take price as like 5 to 10 or 10. So since it is a positive value, I got price as 10. And I will take 20 entries so that you don't have any sort of confusion. You can calculate manually whether to check whether whatever I have done is correct or not. Okay, I have some data here, and I will take my opening stock as some amount and with the price of 6 rupees. I want to specify the amount, but I need to check. First of all, I need to freeze my data. Control C and Control V, and copying and pasting there itself into values. Okay, then again Alt 80, I apply filters, and I will sort it in chronological order. You can see here there are issues and purchase. So I will take this. We'll take D1, we freeze, sorry, I will freeze this plus sum of these values so it will show me what should be my opening stock. I mean, if I take opening stock 2000, I have to check whether at every date whether my issues, whether my purchase and opening stock is less than that issues. If it is less than issue, I need to change this to some, I will take 2300. so see, then also I have some negative values here, so we'll take 2450. I think it will solve my problem. Okay, so then if I take opening stock as 2450 and my data is correct, so I hope you can understand that it is that at each date my issue should not exceed my purchase plus opening stock. So that's why I took opening stock as 2450, so that whenever the issues are there, it will get debited from this opening stock, but not from that. Okay, so since I already sorted it, I'm gonna paste it here, and so this is my data that I need for my calculations, and we'll come up with my next video where I will show you the calculation for Fifo. I hope this video is good.